What's going on, guys? Today we got a good video for you. Today we're going to be hopping into the top 5 shortstops of the 2020 season. I'm excited to bring this one to you guys. You know, there's so much good shortstops around the league. And the top 4, I would say, was pretty easy to pick. But that 5th spot was tough. It was a toss-up, so let's get right into it. And quick disclaimer before we start the video. I know this is going to be pretty bad. I'm going to be looking over at my notes occasionally, including different stats for different players. This is my first video, so it's not going to be perfect. So yeah, just want to let you guys know that before you guys go off in the comments and tell me, you know, you included WAR for this guy, but not for him. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about that. So coming in at number 5, we got Tim Anderson of the Chicago White Sox. So like I said, this was tough. I mean, there's some good shortstops around the league, and it was pretty much a toss-up between Tim Anderson, Xander Bogaerts, and Didi Gregorius. But what pretty much made me pick Tim Anderson was the WAR. The WAR in the defensive metrics. You know, he hit a 2.2 WAR, which was far above the 1.3 of Bogaerts and 0.9 of Didi. He's a great shortstop. He doesn't make too much errors. He has good range, great arm, and obviously he can also hit the ball. He's got pop. He had 10 home runs this season, 5 stolen bases, 45 runs. You know, the stats speak for themselves. I mean, he's not only great on the offensive side, but also the defensive side. So Tim Anderson, number 5. So coming in at number 4, we got Corey Seager. Now, as you guys know, he's got a great bat. He's got a lot of pop. 2020, he had 15 homers, 41 RBIs, hit above 300. He can do it all when it comes to the bat. You know, he can also field. He's not the best fielder, but, you know, I guess you could say he's average. You know, he had 8 errors in the 2020 season, which is a little bit high. You would have liked to see a little bit less errors there, but you know, the bat makes up for it. This dude's a stud. He's number 4 shortstop in MLB in 2020. Coming in at number 3, we got Trevor Story. The name speaks for itself. You know, this guy's been known as a top 3 shortstop in baseball for a couple of years now. You know, he's put back together some monster seasons, and if this was a full season, I would have think that he would have been, you know, top 3 in NL MVP voting. That's how good this guy is. He had 11 home runs this year, 28 RBIs, stole quite a bit of bases. He had 15 stolen bases, hit 289, so he can do it all on the offensive side. He's got a pretty solid glove. You know, I think he had an off year this year, though. 10 errors committed, which is pretty bad, but I think, you know, this guy on offense is just absolute stud. He's unstoppable, so I think that makes up for the glove. So he's top 3 right now. Coming in at number 2, we got Trey Turner. Now this guy's lethal. He's extremely speedy on the base paths. You know, he had 12 stolen bases this year. Also has some pop, which some people probably didn't know about before because he's a little skinny dude. But he had 12 home runs this year. He hit well above 300. He had 982 OPS. So he really did it all this year. Kind of surprised me with the home runs and the pop that came out of him. So huge season from Trey Turner. You know, we kind of been expecting a year like this from him. Maybe not in the power department, but he had 12 stolen bases and kind of on pace would have been like well above 30 for a full season. So, you know, he always has the speed and the defense. He had 9 errors. Something he can improve on, obviously, but the bat was well and alive this year. So number 2 is Trey Turner. And coming in at number 1, guys, I'm sure this is no surprise to you. It is Fernando Tatis Jr. of the San Diego Padres. This guy had a monster year. He had, you know, 2.5 WAR, 17 home runs, 50 runs, 45 RBIs, 11 stolen bases, 937 OPS. This guy does it all. I mean, this was his big coming out party. You know, everyone knows this guy. He's an absolute stud. Some people even say he can be the face of baseball. You know, he's an absolute stud. He can hit the ball anywhere in the field. He sprays it all over the field. Wherever you put the outfielders, he's going to hit it where they aren't. You know, he'll hit it over them. Obviously, he has a ton of pop in the bat, and he does it all. And defensively, you know, he's all right. He had 3 errors only. So, you know, this guy is actually really good defensively also. So that kind of doesn't tell you what you need to know right there. This guy's only 21 years old, and he is the best shortstop in the game for 2020. And that's going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. I know this was awful. I sound really boring. I kept looking over at my notes for the stats and stuff, but you know, I'm obviously going to get better from here. And you know, like, subscribe, comment. I'm going to be posting many more videos like this in the future. So subscribe and hit that bell, and I'll see you guys next time.